Hey everybody, it has been so very long since I've been on Facebook Live. I miss chatting. Well, I miss chatting with you guys. Ask my husband, I talk nonstop. So, hold on. Are you quite finished?
I'm quite finished.
My husband, oh my word. Making noise. Anyway, I'm so glad you guys are hopping on today. And if someone shared this video with you, I'm about to tell you my story. See my Big Daddy Weave song, My Story? You guys, I run to this song and I love it because that's my job. My job here on Facebook is, I'm always saying, I'm changing the world one Facebook status update at a time, changing the world one Facebook Live at a time. Here's my story. I'll tell you guys my story if you have not ever heard my story. My story is actually our story. Well, let me tell you. So again, in case someone shared this with you or you're watching it on YouTube, my name is Jen Weir. I am a mom of 5 amazing kids, one of which who had skin cancer, malignant melanoma, about 6.5 years ago. So we're going to talk about, that's why I'm talking about all this makeup stuff. And then wife to the husband making a lot of noise, what with the cashews, who was a former sick, crazy carnivore turned vegan eating triathlete. He's a stud. You guys, he's not here. Otherwise, I'd introduce you. Hey, Alicia, thanks for hopping on. So I wanted to share with you guys, Young Living came out with, that's the company that I'm with, P.S., in case you didn't know, that's another part of my story. They came out with a makeup line about 2 weeks ago. Hallelujah. A lot of people were thinking that was one of the gaps we have. We have superior oils on account of we have our own farms. We know where it's coming from. We've got superior supplements on account of their oil infused, and I could go on and on about that, but that's not what this is about. Just know our supplements rock. But we didn't have makeup, which is kind of a bummer for me because about 4 years ago, so a year after, no, I guess it'd be 2 years after my boy had the cancer. P.S., in case you don't know, he's fine. Now, I always feel like I need to start with that. So my boy's fine. We learned a lot about chemical-free living. We learned a lot about the foods that we put in our body, eating your sunscreen, toxins that you're putting in your house, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, a couple of years after that, I had a crazy, horrible reaction to makeup. So bad that my eyes, I put it on and it would just like itch immediately. My eyes would just swell. I had a speaking engagement at a MOPS function. I remember I thought, good Lord, I need to put on some makeup. Otherwise, I'm going to look like a boiled onion. It's true. If you guys, now you see the real Jen Weir. I feel like Eminem, the Slim Shady, you know, will the real Jen Weir please stand up? So I had to please stand up on account of I couldn't wear makeup anymore. For about 6 months, I did look like a boiled onion, for like no makeup. I had to get used to looking at my face with no makeup. The tragedy of that, you guys, is I was a hairdresser for 100 years. And so with that, I worked in salons, no lie. Here's a funny story. This is totally digressing, but here we go. I worked in a salon in Santa Monica, and I would come to work stressed out about what I looked like, what I wore, what my face looked like. And so they would do this. Look me up and down. Thank God I worked on Wilshire Boulevard. So if my outfit or my face didn't match their criteria, I could hightail it up to some place to buy something that was acceptable. It was stressful. For real, guys. If you think hairdressing is just like cutting hair, it's, whew, anyway. Okay. All that to say is also, I would teach hair color up and down the coast of California, and I would also do makeup for hair shows. So I did makeup. I understood how important it was to not leave the house without lipstick on, ladies. So can you imagine the horror when I had this horrible reaction and I'm going, oh dear God, now I have to go in public like this. Totally God helping me be humble. Yeah, love those lessons. Anyway, over the years, it got obviously better, and I would look for some makeup that wasn't as heinous. Maybe something got in my makeup. I have no idea. I can't even tell you. So, but over the years, pretty much all you'll see me wear is some mascara and some lipstick. I found, I was able to go back to my MAC lipstick, which then 6 months ago, my sweet friend Shelly Rogers, like, you know that has lead in it, right? I'm like, oh. Here I'm teaching about chemical-free living. Here I'm like all about the healthy lifestyle. And my lipstick had lead in it. The hell, people? Like, I can't get a break. And I'm just like, you know what? That's it. If the lipstick is what puts me in the ground early, it's been a good run. Like, I just couldn't figure it out. But then I have, we have that Think Dirty app, and I'm looking and I'm searching and I'm pouring, and I find everyone's like, oh, try Beauty Counters, maybe Lip Sense, try, I'm totally making up names now. Like, I don't know, some other natural products. Somebody said, how about Sweet Savvy Minerals? I'm like, okay, that's Melissa Pepping. She's a Young Living lady. Yeah, I don't know her, but I trust her. I'm like, okay. But I started hearing rumors that Young Living was going to come out with makeup. I thought, well, I don't want to buy a bunch of her makeup only to be able to like buy it at my cost and then get my rewards points. And if you guys are in Young Living, you know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm frugal, got 5 kids, trying to do this, right? So then I'll just keep my lipstick. That's toxic, probably killing me. It's okay. Hurrah! Young Living came out with Melissa Pepping's makeup. Oh my gosh, I about died. I'm like, oh, thank you, God. Hurrah! It was her makeup, but now I get it at my cost and I get my rewards points. And hallelujah. Everybody said amen. So, you guys, if you want to know about how to match your colors, I can totally tell you that. Message me, it's super easy. Or if you want to do a before and after thing, there's a ton of amazing Young Living people who are so glamorous that can help you. That is not my job. For 4 years, I have worn minimal makeup, and I kind of like how I look. I think God did a good job. Not being conceited, but I'm like, no, that humble time, that helped me break up with that. So that's not going to be what I'm about. What I'm about is I'm here to educate you guys. I'm here to help you see why, once again, Young Living knocked it out of the park. Just to quote a baseball reference. I can't do a Facebook Live without quoting baseball. Sorry. Knocked it out of the stinking park. Like, no lie. Because here's me. I've gone to the Whole Foods. I've looked at Sprouts, like all those makeup, the natural things. I'm going, oh God, it looks like crap. Hold on, guys. We're getting an Amber Alert. Sorry. If you're in Texas, that's probably what happened there. Sorry about that. Pray for that situation, by the way. Anyway, so natural makeup, again, as a hairdresser, it's just like, don't ask me what kind of natural hair color you can use. I'm going to come at you with, don't color your hair. You'd be much better off not coloring your hair, because that natural stuff is nasty, awful, awful, awful. Okay, that's, again, not what this is about. So the makeup, natural makeup, I thought, surely it's the same thing. Turns out, no. Turns out the minerals, the Savvy Minerals that we have, Melissa Pepping stuff, is, okay, I'm sorry, Christy, that's hilarious. No, not saying bad words. I cleaned it up when I come on Facebook Live. Savvy Minerals is not, it's good. I mean, it's smooth, it's not crinkly, it's not weird colors, it's, yeah, okay, so it's good. But here's the deal. For those of you guys who have daughters, because here's what's funny. When I talk to women who, guys, we kind of get set in our ways after like 30, right? Holler at me if you're over 30, because I know some of you guys are on here, you're over 30. You just get stuck in your ways. I mean, I know I do. My friend has been telling me about Sweet and Savvy Minerals forever. So now that it's Savvy Minerals and it's with Young Living, I'm like, ooh, it's legit. I better do this. But we get stuck on our ways. But guys, if you are under 20 or you have kids under 20, listen. I'm going to tell you why our makeup is a must-have, and all that other makeup, I'm totally going to throw them under the bus, and please forgive me. But again, I'll remind you, I come from the cancer world. I'm just trying to help you all to not get the cancer. Not get the breast cancer, not get the ovarian cancer. Fellas, I'm helping you not get the testicular cancer. That's a hard word to say. Whew, I'm glad I don't have those. Helping you not get the prostate cancer. Not get the melanoma. It's bad. It's not a good cancer to get there. So that's the thing. I'm not going to name companies, which is super hard. But check your ingredients. Here's what I found in other makeup companies. There's a lipstick that apparently does not come off. Y'all, you want your lipstick on your Starbucks cup. You want your lipstick on your hillbilly jar of water. You do. You want your lipstick on your husband's collar. I mean, I'm just saying. You want that. On account of, it needs to come off your face. It's kind of like sunscreen. When they say, oh, your sunscreen's going to last 4 to 6 hours. Oh, dear God, I hope not. That means there's stuff in there that's horrific for your skin. I get a little passionate. Let's talk about some of the ingredients that are in some of the popular online brands, MLM brands, and I don't know. Here we go. Number one, there was one company that the very first ingredient was alcohol denate or denatured alcohol. Right, guys? Right away, you can just look up dangers of this, and it is, hold on, Tara! Girl, I'm glad you jumped on. Guys, really, this is just me and Tara talking right now, so love you, girl. Okay, denatured alcohol. You look up the dangers of it. Number one, carcinogenic. Y'all know what carcinogenic means, right? Cancer causing. Cancer causing. In a very popular makeup line. Already bad. Okay? Next ingredient, same thing, a copolymer. Number one, if I see polymer in anything I put on my skin, I'm like, out, no, block, don't do that. It's a fixative and it's toxic. Fixative, you don't want it, yes, you want your makeup to last, but you don't want it to never come off. Never, that's bad. About 4 or 5 ingredients down, I think it said parfum, which cracks me up. I'm like, don't be all fancy. Come on. It's perfume. Look at, now I got it. I'm saying it wrong. Hashtag fragrance. Yes, polymer is plastic. Thank you, Mark Weir. He's so smart. But the parfum, fragrance, perfume, guys, write this down. This is totally free. Anything that says perfume, parfum, or fragrance, run. Run away. Run, Forrest, run. Like, no. Fragrance, all bad. Here's what our sweet government will do for you, consumer, is that word fragrance, that word perfume, that word parfum can house 3,000 toxic chemicals with one word. Right? Look at, I get all frustrated and crazy about it. Run. Look at your stuff right now. If anything has fragrance, perfume in it, throw it in the chunk you're drunk pile. Don't put it in the trash. Don't put that in our landfills. That's horrible. Remember, I was a mom who had a kid with cancer. So I get a little passionate. I've seen too many kids with cancer. I've seen too many babies die. Totally needlessly. Okay, I'm done with that. There's another one. Oh, Mark Weir, I wish you were downstairs. You could help me pronounce this. Oh, yay, there you are. Hexen. Come on, tell them how to say it. Sorry. With my chicken scratch?
Already chicken scratch?
Look at
Hexanediol.
Tell them.
Hexanediol.
Hexanediol. Look at. It was just like the carcinogenicity that I had to practice over and over. But I got it now. That word. Anyway, that's also in a lot of popular online cosmetics. Now, guys, here's what I need to do, a little disclaimer. Again, a little hashtag. I am not talking about like anything at the mall, anything at Ulta. I'm talking about stuff that you guys have likely gone online because it said it's natural, they're good ingredients, someone told you this is so great, it's natural, it's non-toxic, because it might have a few non-toxic ingredients, but then it has a few toxic ingredients. It should be all not toxic, right? Right. Anyway, the word he just said, organ toxicity. It's an irritant. It causes immunotoxicities. which breaks down your immune system, hormone disrupting. All of these things, you guys, all of these ingredients are synthetic. One of the main things I found with one company was that though it talked about like, okay, maybe those ingredients are okay, they're found in nature, right next to it it said synthetic, synthetic, synthetic. Your body doesn't know what to do with synthetic. It just doesn't. It freaks out. I can do a whole nother class on this next thing I'm about to say, but I'm just going to touch on it real quick. When your brain takes in a chemical, whether it's from food or skincare or makeup or any of that, or you smell a chemical, your brain says, danger, danger, and it goes into fight or flight mode. But it can't see danger, so it doesn't understand what's happening, so it actually creates a total freak out mode in your body, in your brain, and it creates that fight or flight response. So it raises our cortisol, it raises our adrenaline, just from putting on a toxic chemical. Can you guys even believe that? Some of you may not believe it. Some of you might be like, this chick don't know what she's talking about. Listen, I totally do, on account of my number one thing is talking about how to get chemicals out of your house, how to keep your body above the wellness line, right? My number two thing is how to keep your brain working right and how to train your brain, rewire it. Emotions, that's my wheelhouse. So much brain research, I could go on and on. But does that make sense, you guys? So for those of you who are still tracking with me, when you smell something, when you put a chemical on your body, when you ingest it, your brain goes into fight or flight freak out mode. But it doesn't understand, it doesn't smell any danger, it doesn't see any danger, so it can't figure it out, can't reason with itself. Again, so most of the ingredients are synthetic. There was one ingredient that just made me laugh out loud. It was carnauba wax. And when you look up dangers of carnauba wax, you would be hard-pressed to find a lot of information on the dangers. It's like, oh, it's natural, it comes from this tree in Brazil, and well, there was one website that says the benefits of carnauba wax, and then it talked about the negative sides of it. So the negatives are just, look, I'm going to use air quotes, just dry skin, rash, acne, inflammation of the skin, and then skin irritation. Because carnauba wax is a wax. It's sealing your skin. We don't want that. So you want to keep waxes and that kind of junk out of your cosmetics. Make sense? Guys, our Savvy Minerals, they're made with minerals, which are rocks, which are totally okay. And for all my fellow hippies, right? Rocks are amazing. There's so much energy coming from those rocks, right, guys? God made them. Tons of energy from the sun, from the earth, all of it. Again, could totally go on. Rocks are cool. You want minerals in your makeup. You want to use mineral makeup. It's awesome. There's also amino acids, which you guys know from my post recently. Amino acids are amazing for our bodies. It's the building blocks of our muscles. So amino acids in your makeup. Clay. So cool, right? Who doesn't want clay in their makeup? Remember beauty clays? Like, we want that. The way that they do the pigmenting is from mineral rocks. It's fabulous. Guys, again, knock it out of the park. Fist bump Melissa Pepping. You're amazing. I'm sorry I didn't buy your makeup sooner. You don't know me from anybody, but listen, girl, I'm on now. I'm on board. I got this. Young Living totally knocked it out of the park. Such amazing makeup. Guys, I'm going to end with this. For those of you who have daughters and you are buying them some makeup because they want to, I don't know why you're doing that, but whatever. You know, like the 16 and younger crowd, I'm like, don't let their skin breathe. Let it be happy. But if they're like, oh, everyone's wearing makeup and I want to wear makeup, okay, fine. But start them off right. Get them makeup that will not pester their endocrine system, that won't be a hormone disruptor. Do you guys ever wonder why a lot of women struggle with infertility? Why girls are starting their periods early, like at 9? Could be the things we're putting on. Could be. Start them off right. For those of us who are over 30 and we're kind of set in our ways, Start with your foundation. Switch over. Just see. See if I'm not right in this. Mineral makeup is awesome. It's easy to use. It looks great on your skin. And if y'all are like me and pretty much like just do the lipstick and mascara, it's perfect for when you want to like dress up and look a little fancier. Now when I wear makeup, people are like, oh, you look amazing. I'm like, I know, right? Because I actually put some makeup on. So anyway, thanks you guys for listening. Thanks for joining me. Remember, treat your skin well. It is your biggest organ. We learned that with my son when I said, hey, I've heard other cancers can turn into other things. Like, do we need to worry or, think about this? He's like, nah, pretty much, Lee, you got the worst cancer there is, so cancer of your skin. Your skin is your biggest organ. Treat it well. All right, guys. Love you all. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.